All right, morning, y'all. Gotta tap in real quick, not too long this morning. Um, Apparently, this nigga Screw Face is weird, and I'm not a big fan. My wife watches him sometimes. I guess he might be funny. Um, I don't know. He's kind of over like performative to me a little bit, so I'm not a big fan of him. But nonetheless, we're gonna get into this story by 6 seconds, and we're also gonna hear Dwayne's reply to some of this information. So, good morning. Thanks for watching. Also, recently, thank you guys for all the subscribers that's been joining, man. Make sure you guys are following all these socials popping up on here. And yeah, just keep tapping in. I'm working to get to 500. I'm taking this shit pretty serious. And I'm having fun. I'm glad you guys are tapping in. Let me know what you like and dislike, how I'm doing my shit, and we're gonna keep working on it. I have come a long way, made a few steps, so let's keep doing it. But I did want to cover this because I thought this story was funny as shit when I was listening. So y'all tell me what y'all think, and make sure y'all leave a like. I will be dropping condensed versions of this shit later, so let's get into it.
Been a little while, right? I've been through some things. My health hit a bit of a decline. I'm working on it. And I did some...
Also, I speed up the videos because some of these people talk a little bit slower, so let me see. Actually, this is a pretty long video, so we're going to speed it up because I also got to get to Dwayne's video so I can kind of, you know what I'm saying? But I will slow it down if it's getting to, a more important part of the story. So let's get to it.
Big moving. Y'all see the title, so let's not delay it. What y'all are about to watch is a heavily condensed 2 chapters of a much larger video pertaining to one screwed up face Jonathan and his fat sidekick. You see, those two have done a lot to a lot of people that's gone unanswered for. But this video that you're watching right now contains the parts about me. Condensed. You see, in 2025, because I know you're gonna watch this, those two, caused me a lot of stress. It even got as serious as to one of those weird-ass niggas coming to my home to try to act tough, only to talk about getting his gun when I stood up ready to fight because he's soft, because they wanted me to defend them on Twitter for something that they caused with my friends from the Pokemon cipher. Yes, it's exactly as stupid and ridiculous as it sounds. You see, after they did what they did to me, I decided to go back and do a lot of research and a lot of digging and asked a bunch of questions. And I learned a lot about y'all. And y'all are horrible, horrible people, and you have a lot to answer for. So now it's time to face the fact that you two are pieces of shit. The full video will be down in the description below, and it covers everything. How I know y'all, because y'all are gonna try to act like y'all know me from outside. You do not. It covers everything that y'all have done to me in full, and everything that y'all have done to everyone else. As well as some things that y'all have said that are pretty disgusting, if I do say so myself. But again, this video here just contains what they did to me, condensed. The full of everything. But if you want, you can just go there now and enjoy the full fucking movie of a video, because there's a lot to cover. And I suggest that you do it with food or a Discord call or whatever. And you can feel free to clip whatever you want from it for out of context meme usage or whatever you want to use it for, because I'm funny and I make some jokes. And remember, Screwface John and Fat Boy, this is your fault. Enjoy.
Anywhere and anytime at all.
So how did we get here? As some of y'all know, I was part of the Pokemon Cypher series. Face and Fat, they got beef with Kez, along with other pre-existing beef with people within the nerdcore community, but we'll get to that later. The beef with Kez dates back to maybe like 2022, 2023-ish. You feel what I'm saying? There was a lot of threats being thrown and diss tracks and tweets and blah, 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 blah. Primarily started by 2 weak-spirited little baby men. And me, I stay out of it. I think this shit is fucking stupid. I'm cool with all the parties involved, so my stance remains neutral. But I've always said that I think the beef is fucking stupid. And Fugly Face John always had a fucking problem with that. And his biggest problem with that was the fact that I wouldn't take his side. And the thing is, me seeing that the beef was stupid on both sides really got under Fugly Face's skin. Because when people tell him that he's wrong about something he does and that his actions are unjust, this nigga loses his mind. Because how dare you tell me I'm wrong? I'm not wrong. You're wrong. Don't tell me I'm wrong. That's literally what he says. That shit is odd. Now, I remember making a statement one time on Twitter when their beef was very, very active the first time, because Fugly Face John was like, "Are you not gonna say anything? You don't have no input on this?" No, I really didn't want to have an input on this. But since you're asking how I feel about it, sure. I'll say how I feel. These two stupid dumb idiot fucks are in my ear because my ass is being Mr. Logical and saying this whole shit is stupid. And I had to go on record and say this shit is fucking stupid. Face Jeans did not like that at all. This nigga immediately contacted me with an issue. How are you gonna say that we're both stupid when he's the one doing the most? I'm not in the wrong here. Don't tell me that I'm wrong. You're wrong. Both of y'all were wrong. Even if this motherfucker is the aggressor in a situation, he always wants to make sure that he's right, always wants to make sure that he looks correct, and always make sure that he has somebody backing him to cover his ass. Which I should have taken as the first sign to stop being cool with this nigga because he's a fucking narcissist. But yeah, they would poke at and disrespect and say all kinds of shit to Kez, and Kez would reply and they would start playing victim. He's disrespecting us. He's violating us. That's fucked up. You need to tell that motherfucker da-da-da. No, he's not disrespecting you. He's replying to your shit. My bad. She's replying to your shit. She's replying to you poking at her. This is a consistent thing with y'all. It's not just with Kez. Fat Boy talking about some, Kez keep labeling me as homophobic and I got a $100,000 deal on the table and he trying to fuck that up and I'll shoot Kez in his mouth for that type of money and blah, blah, blah. You love talking about your gun and trying to be tough with a twink. You almost got your bread fucked up because you don't know how to act. But I digress. It wasn't always a case of me trying to stay out of their situations. There have been plenty of times where I've tried to help them. Just because I wanted to be at peace and have everybody else be at peace as well. You feel what I'm saying? Can't help everybody, come to find out, but it is what it is. I tried. Niggas are all on the same platform trying to get by, and I felt like all this extra stupid dumbass shit is just that. Extra stupid dumbass shit from a bunch of idiots. I've been on my live stream setting up Discord calls so niggas can talk and hash out their issues. Two occasions that come to mind are one with my nigga Dwayne TV, shout out to Mo. On this specific situation, Dizzy 8 and I set up a Discord call between myself, Dizzy 8, one Dwayne TV, Fugly Face Jonathan, and I believe Fudge was there too. But yeah, niggas was on my stream trying to smooth shit over and bring peace. Immediately. First thing Dwayne says is, I don't fuck with that guy, I don't like that guy, I don't want anything to do with that guy. I don't want to squash it, that nigga's a horrible person. And all I could do was sit down and think to myself, damn, what did he do to make this nigga so mad? If everybody's saying that your boy is a fucked up person and shit like that and you not seeing that he a fucked up person, that's on you, Shizzy. I know. I give niggas the benefit of the doubt a lot. Plus, I mind my motherfucking business. Now, I heard way later what may have happened to cause that beef, but that's not my shit to speak on. So, Dwayne, if you see this and you want to speak on your shit, that's on you. You feel what I'm saying? The other instance, which is the doozy, was me trying to squash shit between Fugly Face John, Fat Fudge, and one Game Boy Jones. To which Game Boy was civil at first until the fat one started to say that he bitched Game Boy Jones and made him apologize and all kinds of blittity blah blah. The moment that Game Boy Jones heard that Fat Boy said that he made him apologize, Game Boy Jones went off. Clearly because someone was lying, but we'll get to that later. Put a pin in that. Put a pin in this specific part for later. Yes, it matters. I'm telling y'all, every detail of this video matters. So you can understand the onion and the layers that are these niggas being pieces of shit. Now, Pokemon Cypher 2024 drops. Everyone does their thing. It's a vibe. Everything's cool. Let's fast forward. Late 2024, I moved to Vegas. Thanks to these two goofy ass niggas. Screwed up face ass Jonathan for putting me onto how fun Las Vegas could be, and the fat one for connecting me with who was my landlord at the time when I was residing in Las Vegas. Boom. I move in there October of 2024. I get settled in, blah, blah, blah. Now, this next bit may seem like it's irrelevant, but it's very much important. In May of 2025, I find out that my grandmother back in New York is dying of cancer. Fucked my whole world up. Nothing else matters. My grandmother is dying of cancer. I'm receiving FaceTimes from my family and seeing my grandmother deteriorate, and there's nothing that I can do about it. I'm in shambles. My mental is bad. This is something that Fat Fudge and Ugly Face John both knew about. Yes, it's relevant. Ugly Face John and I hung out every now and again. He and I made a trip to Los Angeles for the Kendrick Lamar GNX tour in 2025. A drive from Las Vegas to Los Angeles, a couple hours. So during the trip, we're holding conversation as we normally do. So in the middle of one of our usual talks, we get to talking about the algorithm and all the rest of this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like I post enough for the algorithm to really fuck with me like that. Cause y'all niggas know, my time between releases is pretty fucking crazy. My work ethic is on point. I just don't release shit because I'm a fucking moron and I overthink everything. And Scru, being the type of nigga that he is, when he's friends with somebody, insinuates that he would react to more of my stuff when I release to help boost my shit. Cool nigga shit. And again, I'm always grateful for the shit that you've done for me. We not gonna sit here and act like I'm not. I appreciate all of that. Then he says, yeah, as long as there's no Pokemon in it. And I reply with, well, stop. Would it make sense for you to react to anything with Pokemon in it, considering you don't watch or play the games and you're not necessarily knowledgeable in Pokemon. Not that I necessarily rap about Pokemon outside of the cipher, but you feel what I'm saying? What said is said. And he was like, yeah, people keep on telling me to react to the Pokemon cipher y'all did, and I ain't trying to do that. And I said, word. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to. Then he pauses and goes, you know what? I should react to it and skip over everybody I don't like, and I ain't gonna care. And he laughs a little bit. And I look at him and I go, I don't think that's a good idea. Niggas is not gonna take that shit well. And Scru Face John laughs and goes, I ain't gonna care. They can talk shit if they want to. And I'm like, all right, I guess. I don't know though. And we continue the drive. I wrote it off as a joke. Right. Remember, I told this nigga not to do it. Cool. The drive continues and the conversations get deeper and we get to talking about family and shit. He talks about his relationship with his brother and shit, all positive, because he loves his family. He talks about how much he loves his son and everything. And I, as I always do, Screw, and you know this to be true, I tell him how proud I am of him and how happy I am that he built a beautiful family that he can love and take care of. And Scru Face John, if you watch this video and you dare say that I don't sing your praises and I've never sung your praises and I've never told you how beautiful I think your family is, you're a pathetic piece of shit and you're a fucking liar. You snake ass nigga. Anyway, as previously stated, he talks about how much he loves his family and his brother and And I say, yeah, y'all Nigerian niggas go hard for y'all family. I respect the fuck out of that shit. This nigga Shofu goes hard for his brothers. And Ugly Face John looks at me and he goes, Shofu's Nigerian? And I go, yeah, you ain't know that? Screw goes, nah, oh, I'm definitely about to react to the cipher now. And I go, what? Why? He goes, to support my Nigerian brothers and give it more of a look. Which is very fucking hilarious to me considering that when this nigga finally did the reaction, you skipped over all the Nigerian niggas. You stupid, dumb, idiot fuck. So not only did you react to the shit, half-ass it, not know a single thing that was fucking going on, not catch a motherfucking reference, look like a dumbass, and disrespectfully skip over people, some of which were people that you...
This nigga Screw Faces just reported my shit. Had to have, bro, because I'm like, how else would... That's crazy. Damn, bro. Reported my shit on TikTok. Good thing I don't give too much about TikTok. Type of nigga to probably be like, oh.
Or glazing before because you said
I'm trying to cancel this nigga's whole shit.
Didn't get a look in the fucking reaction. Nigga, you skipped over the same Nigerian people that made you want to react to the video to show its support. Ain't that about a bitch? So what the fuck was the point? You caused all of this extra shit for what? Nothing. But whatever. Anyway, we get back from the Kendrick Lamar show and a couple of days pass. And this nigga actually ends up doing the video. This nigga actually reacted to the video and did the dumb shit that he said he was gonna do that I told him not to do. So he starts catching crazy backlash. Obviously, because once again,
of course,
you are unnecessarily poking at niggas for nothing and disrespecting a project that niggas care about for nothing. The fans of the Cypher start cooking this nigga. Some of the people that were on the Cypher start cooking this nigga. Even some of his fans are saying, nigga, you shouldn't have did this. And me, I'm minding my motherfucking business because my main focus is my grandmother is fucking dying. I don't care about none of this. But I still hit the nigga up and I go, yo, you see what you just caused, my nigga? Niggas is about to diss you. You catching all of this bullshit. Look what you did. I'm not getting involved. And I made sure I made that shit known from the jump because it's not my business. I told you not to do it. Now you got to eat your shit. And I had to make it known that I'm not getting involved because prior, this nigga bitched and cried and moaned and wanted me to say something when he was beefing with Kez before. It's so fucking pathetic and annoying. So this nigga goes, you don't find it weird that you're not saying anything? And I go, you don't find it weird that you're trying to put me in a position to get in the middle of a beef between you and my other friends for something that I told you not to do to begin with? And he goes, nah, that's weird. That's fucked up. You letting them say all this stuff about me and blah, blah, blah. And I tell this nigga, yo, I have bigger things going on right now to be paying attention to this stupid petty internet bullshit that you caused that I told you not to do in the first place. My grandmother is dying. That's all I give a fuck about. All of this extra shit is just stupid, dumb, corny, cornball, internet petty bullshit that could have been avoided had you have just shut the fuck up and left the video alone. My loved one is back home dying. I'm not good. This is all I'm worried about. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, what the fuck? So whatever. Fugly Face Jeans and Fat Fudge call me on FaceTime, right? And they talking a whole bunch of, nah, that's fucked up. You supposed to be our boy. The fat one talking all types of hot shit like he's tough. Just a bunch of just stupid, idiot, fuck, dumb nigga shit. And some of y'all can relate to this. You ever hear a dumb nigga talking to you and you kind of just sit there and go, uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh, yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah. Ding, ding, these two. And I'm kind of just looking at my phone like, damn, these niggas are mad. I ain't even do nothing. This is odd. They keep saying the same corny, dumb nigga shit and trying to paint me as the problem. It's not even my problem. And here goes Fugly Face Jonathan. You need to nut the fuck up. What? Screw, you got a kid. You're 35. You have a child. Relax. Calmate. You got a baby. Chill the fuck out. This shit is pathetic, my nigga. Y'all niggas need to calm the fuck down. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas got going on up here. Y'all niggas need therapy. Wholeheartedly, I mean that. You two niggas need therapy. But whatever. Things smooth over during the conversation. The conversation ends. The backlash continues. And these niggas still want me to tweet some shit, but I don't care because my grandma is dying of cancer in New York, and that's all I care about. So for this next part, I'm gonna send it back to past me living in Vegas so y'all can see what the fuck happened. So y'all can see where the fuck it happened, and because the minute details are very important, as I always reiterate. Take it away, past me. Thanks, future me. Nice crib. So one early morning, it's like 9:30. I'm sitting here at my computer desk in nothing but my boxers. Yes, it's relevant. Every small detail matters. But yeah, my grandmother is dying of cancer. My mom's back home, fucked up about it. I'm all the way over here, and I can't be there for her. My mental is jacked up about this shit. I feel fucked up. This is a loved one I'm losing. I haven't been eating, nothing. Just fucked up. Remember, 9:30 in the morning. In nothing but my boxers. I get a knock at the door. Visually, fucked up. Mentally, fucked up. I'm talking about it was bad, dog. Dealing with something traumatic. So I get the knock at the door, and it's Fat Boy. So I let the blob in off the pretense of friendship, and I sit back down at my desk. Cause again, I'm not okay. So I figured the nigga just came over to check on me. You feel what I'm saying? He walks in wearing a black t-shirt, one of them black turban joints that I be wearing and shit because my hairline was cooked before I decided to cut my hair, and now I got the Randy Orton mix with kind of like a Bray Wyatt. The shit look kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? But when a nigga don't got a haircut, the shit look crazy, and I don't be wanting to put y'all niggas through that. So I be wearing my little turban and shit like that. It just is what it is. Y'all
oh shit, I'm sad.
But yeah, he had on a black t-shirt, one of them little turban shits, and big ass blue basketball shorts. Because the nigga can only find so many clothes that actually fit well enough to hide the fact that his body flops all over the place since he's built like the Blob from X-Men. So loose fitting clothes hides the flop. You feel what I'm saying? Now, niggas is probably sitting there like, you remember everything that he was wearing? Yes. You don't think that's a little obsessive? Yes. I have problems. I obsess when people slight me, and I review this shit over and over and over and over again to make sure I ain't do nothing to deserve the shit. And if I did, I apologize. And if not, I tweak because I didn't do anything wrong. And I want revenge. Bad. I want to brutalize this stupid fat fuck because I know that I can, and he knows that he can't handle me. You bitch ass nigga, and you lucky. So yeah, the blob comes into my crib while I'm clearly, visually, physically,
bro, the blob is so crazy.
Mentally, emotionally, and spiritually fucked all the way up because again, my grandmother is dying of cancer. And the first thing that this fucking sludge monster of a person says is, "Why you not saying nothing on Twitter?" I said, "What?" He said, "Why you not defending us on Twitter?" I replied, "Nigga, I told him not to do this dumbass shit. It's not my business. Those are my friends. I have bigger things going on. I'm staying out of it like I said I was." This fucking pudding cup goes, "Nah, that's fucked up. That's supposed to be your boy. If we was really your friends, you would act like it, and you not acting like it. That's fucked up." And I look at this nigga and I'm like, son, what the fuck would I even say to this shit? He's in the wrong. Fat Boy talking about some, say something, go live. Because that's how nigga said this shit, because the nigga want to be from the West Coast so bad. Go live. Turn your stream on. Do something. Go live. This nigga wanted me to tweet and hop on Twitch and say, leave Screw alone. Stop picking on him, even though he did the dumbass thing that got him into this situation. And he wouldn't be in this situation if he didn't act like a fucking dickhead and he would listen to me. I did my part as his boy when I told this stupid nigga not to do the dumb shit that he did. And shit like this is why niggas love to say y'all niggas are fucking when they insult y'all. Cause you don't act like that's your boy. You act like that's your fucking daddy, not your father. Your daddy, nigga.
Ooh.
Your friends are mad at my friend because my friend made fun of your friends and now they're being mean and I'm mad at you cause you don't want to help my friend. Nigga, you're in your 30s, acting like an 11-year-old girl. Y'all niggas spent this whole situation saying, Shizzy, you need to nut the fuck up and stand with us. Nigga, you need to grow the fuck up and take accountability for your bullshit. So Clayface goes on a little miniature rant and goes, you know it's in real life and blah, 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 blah. I know y'all from the internet, just like I know them from the internet. We just got close, and y'all niggas let me into y'all lives on a close level because we were cool, which again, I appreciate because again, I wouldn't have been able to reach this mental clarity and calm the fuck down without having made this move that y'all niggas assisted in. Y'all niggas connected me with the nigga that had this apartment. Our relationships, the ones between me and y'all and me and the Cypher niggas and the Nerdcore niggas are rooted in the same shit. The internet. Stupid, but whatever. All this bullshit. I'm dealing with all this bullshit that these niggas is giving me while I'm still struggling with my mental because my grandmother is in the process of dying from fucking cancer while I'm sitting in my boxers in my crib. This shit is weird. So this nigga goes, nah, they ain't real with you. They don't know you like us. If you call, we answer. If you call them, they don't answer the phone. I'm like, nigga, if I call them niggas, they gon' answer the phone. He gets upset and says it again. I'm like, bro, if I call one of them niggas, they gon' answer the phone. Fat Boy goes, do it then. I call Shofu. The phone rings 2 times. And guess what Shofu does? Say it with me. He picks up the phone. So he picks.
Nah, fucking, oh man, this shit is only getting worse.
Picks up and he goes, what up, my guy? And I go, what up, bro? This nigga Munfat over here being weird, trying to convince me that y'all not really my friends. And he mad over the Twitter, blah, 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 with Kez. And Shofu's like, what? Soon as the blob hears Shofu's voice, this nigga starts bugging the fuck out. Yo, what's good with your brother? What's up with your friend? I don't like what they saying. Blah, 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 blah. Now, in the middle of the phone call, Siri goes, the phone call is now being recorded. And I go, huh? What the fuck is that? Munfat starts tweaking. See, there's some federal shit and blah, blah, blah. My blood pressure, I can't breathe. The bacon grease fucking my lungs up. All kinds of horny, stupid, fat, dumb nigga shit, right? Shofu hangs up the phone. Click. And he texts me, yo, hit me back when that nigga stop being a weirdo. I go, all right, bet. Soon as the phone hangs up, I immediately get to thinking about my grandmother again. Because I don't care about none of this stupid, dumb, corny, petty internet bullshit that y'all niggas got going the fuck on. Or nothing that this fucking sack of cheese is bitching about in my ear. So here goes this nigga standing next to me. See, bro, these niggas that you hang out with acting like that. I'm telling you, these niggas is not your friends. We your friends. Mind you, all this shit is going on while I'm still just sitting here in my fucking boxers, getting harassed about fucking Twitter at 9:30 in the morning. In my boxers. Weirdo behavior. This nigga goes, bro, I'm telling you, look at this shit. And the nigga pokes me in my head. Now, as anyone who's mad cool with me knows, niggas be physical. I be grabbing my friends, I push my friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you bros with a nigga, you treat a nigga like your fucking brother. You know what I'm saying? I be pushing, Shofu can tell you, my nigga, all the Cypher niggas can tell you, I roughhouse. Because if niggas is brothers, right? So I let it rock on some, oh, this nigga is really serious about this wake up and see what's happening in front of you shit. So I wrote it off. Again, still in my boxers. The nigga does it again. boop, and I swat his hand away. The nigga goes to mush my face. I dip my head back, and this nigga's finger grazes against my eye with his dirty ass fingernails. The nigga goes to choke me. So I dip my chin and I grab that nigga's hands, and he snatches his hands away and tries to do it again. I grab his hands again, and we end up doing some little stupid Wing Chun bullshit because the nigga don't know how to fucking handle a situation. He not stronger than me, so it's
Not
just
the
about
Wing
this nigga
Chun.
doing this shit every time I grab his hands. Like the nigga fingernails is wet. He keeps going and trying again, and I'm and I keep grabbing his hands. So I get a grip on the nigga's hands. Boom. And I look at him and I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Mind you, I got full control of this nigga at this point because he's not stronger than me. He's literally just fat. He's big for nothing. He's not strong. I'm stronger than this nigga.
Get that nigga in a full Nelson.
You fucked up. You supposed to be our man, and you got these niggas talking crazy about us. You fake ass nigga, and blah blah blah. My chest hurts, and I have this nigga locked. This nigga under no circumstance can pull his hands away. I feel the nigga trying. He can't move. So he's screaming, talking all this angry, obese shit, and I finally let the nigga go. I open my hands a little. The nigga does the wet painted fingernail shit again. This next part, ridiculous. Mind you, 9:30 in the morning, bugging out about my grandmother dying of cancer. I am just in my boxers. This next shit was damn near sexual with how this fucking freak nigga was moving, bro. I let this nigga go. This nigga takes all 487 pounds of his body and lays on top of me in the computer chair. It's not this computer chair. If you see my other videos, it's one that has mesh in the back of it. He lays on top of me. Mind you, I'm in my boxers, and he's screaming, you bitch ass nigga, you better make that shit right, you hoe ass nigga, and blah, blah, blah. Mind you, again, he's laying on a grown ass man in nothing but his boxers at 9:30 in the morning. Ooh. Weird ass, sensual ass, wannabe tough ass, mushy body ass nigga. Bro, this nigga is so fucking fat that when he laid on me, the screws broke off and fell off of my old chair.
Nah. It's like, bro, I've just been doing research on these people. I don't know if I know them well enough to be able to even tell if, like, I get this type of energy. So far, all the energy I've gotten from this guy, so I've been doing so, like, I had to do some research this morning before I even started this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, Shizzy seemed pretty chill, bro. This is weird.
And the back fell off of the chair when he left. Nigga, I still have the bottom of the chair. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna go get it. Hold on.
No.
This shit had a back to it. This shit had a back to it. Fucking blob. So this goofy ass nigga laying on top of me, and I'm like, oh, this nigga serious. He wanna get it popping. So I plant my feet and I stand up.
Mind y'all, this nigga's in his boxers, bro.
Because again, the nigga is not stronger than me. He's just fat. I don't work out for no reason. And I stand up and I push this nigga. Had to fix the camera angle. So I stand up and I push this nigga. So now, this big for nothing ass nigga is standing in front of me. So I'm like, all right, it's gonna be what it's gonna be then. So I'm up. This big for nothing ass nigga looks at me and goes, and doesn't throw the punch. Literally just, that's it? You curl your lip at me and go, and I'm just looking at the nigga like, mind you, I'm still in my boxers. I'm about to beat this nigga the fuck up in my boxers. Look what this nigga got me doing. And the nigga doesn't throw the punch because he's a bitch. I just finished moving this nigga like baby weight. Nigga goes, like, what the fuck? Come on, my nigga. If you gonna pop, pop. So I'm looking at this nigga and I'm like, oh, all right. Because the nigga clearly don't want to fight. So I turn my back to this nigga and I get to adjusting my little statues because I love my little Uganda knuckles. And when this fat nigga threw all his mass on me, the chair slid and the nigga fell over. And I got OCD about my babies. I don't give a fuck. So I turn my back to this nigga to adjust my statues. You don't turn your back to somebody that's actually a threat to you. So I'm adjusting my statues and shit like that. And I hear this big bitch ass nigga go, hey, yo, make that shit right or I'm coming back with something. I said, what? Ain't no way this nigga just said what he said. So
hell no.
This nigga, and he said, make that shit right or I'm coming back with something. And I look at this nigga and I'm like, over a Twitter beef that I have nothing to do with the Pokemon niggas? He goes,
confused.
Nah, it's not about the Pokemon niggas or the Twitter. It's about your loyalty and blah, blah, blah. What? First of all, my nigga, you didn't want to fight, so you resorting to your gun because you're built like a California king bedsheet stuffed with baby food. And I just finished moving you around like you don't weigh nothing. That's the reason why you're talking about getting your gun, because you know I'll fuck you up. And now you threatening me for a tweet for something I have nothing to do with?
Nah, that nigga said, hey, I'm tired as fuck, bro. I ain't fighting him again. Tossing me around.
Let me sit back down, son. So this nigga talking about, oh, it's about your loyalties and all the rest of this, blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
shit.
Loyalty? Nigga, I told your stupid, ugly, dumb fuck friend to not do the dumb shit in the first place. And he goes, well, you heard what I said. Make that shit right or I'm gonna come back with something. This bitch ass nigga threatened to come back to my crib with a gun and boom me for a tweet. So now I'm befuddled. And the nigga walks out. So I immediately go, Grandma, wait. This nigga said he was gonna shoot me over Twitter. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, that's Munfat. I was friends with this nigga. Try conversation one more time, because clearly this nigga's in his fucking feelings.
Right.
Stupid me. I open the door, and the nigga still walking to whatever fucking vehicle he could cram himself into. So I say, yo, nah, not leaving. Come back over here. The nigga comes back like a good doggy. I go, yo, Still trying to be peaceful, by the way, because this pussy ass nigga already showed that he don't want to fight. This nigga just want to do these because it's the only way he can get a W, because he knows I'll fuck him the fuck up. Pussy as fuck. I go, yo, y'all niggas are being hyper aggressive, irrational, and y'all niggas is bugging the fuck out. I got nothing to do with none of the bullshit y'all got going on with them.
Right.
Y'all niggas were my friends. This nigga looks at me and goes, that friend shit is cute. If we were really your friends, you would act like it and say something on Twitter. And I look at him and I'm like, son, are you dead ass? He's like, yes. I'm like, all right, told him to leave. He leaves. Like a good doggy. So I sit back down at my computer desk and I start having a conversation with myself. And I'm like, Stefan, what the fuck did you get yourself into? Well, nothing. I was doing the right thing and staying out of it because I have nothing to do with it.
Right.
I'm friends with both parties, so I'm staying neutral because it's not my business. Well then, why does he want to shoot you then? I don't know. None of this makes sense to me. And then I think, and I'm like, why didn't he swing? Why is he talking about getting his gun? We could have got it popping right here. I would have beat this nigga the fuck up, and that could have been it. And then it clicked. This is the same bitch ass shit he did to Game Boy Jones a couple years ago. Oh, y'all don't know about that. It's time for y'all to know about that. Oh, y'all didn't think we was gonna talk about that. Yeah, we gonna talk about that. Why are you talking about that? Because these are people that I know, and this is something they did that niggas did not speak up about. So I'll be the martyr. Fuck these niggas. Take it away, future me.
Yeah. That's crazy. My boy's in his boxers though. That's insane, bro. Please do not try to fight me at my bosses. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Hey, shout out 6 seconds, bro, because that was wild. But that's the thing. What's his name? Hold on. What's his name? Let me go to the history. Fuck. Look at me moving like an old nigga. All right. Now, let's go check out what Dwayne was talking about because, bro, what? Where is that?
This big for nothing ass nigga standing in front of me. So I'm all right. I'm like,
so he is going to go over some of what we were talking about, but I'm trying to get to what he was saying.
It's going to be what it's going to be then. So I'm up.
It's looking like we got a little bit of drama to talk about today. I got name dropped with Scru Face John in 6 seconds. Apparently they're not friends anymore. I could have told you this shit was coming like 5 years ago. For anyone that hasn't been here for a long time, I'm going to give you the quickest recap ever. I started to do music reactions after doing a bunch of gaming content on YouTube in like 2018, 2019. Came across Dax, saw that he was doing collaborations with Scru, with Crypt, with a bunch of other people, and he was repeating lines, giving 12 bars, and I'm thinking he's charging for this. So I reached out to a bunch of people. Crypt and Scru were the two that responded back to me. I made my video, and that was how I grew on YouTube aside from ciphers and other shit that I've done. And it was a pretty cool community for a while, but unfortunately some people were a little bit goofy, and so I separated from some people, and I feel like some people don't really know why, because the way that he addressed it in his video,
I've been on my live stream setting up Discord calls so niggas can talk and
me on, and they were gonna try to bridge the gap, and like we could all sit down and we could be friends. And I just told them I don't want to be friends with this person. Like I feel like I'm a pretty good read of character, and looking back in hindsight, I'd like to say that I was pretty damn accurate on this one. That was really the only thing that happened. So when he said that he heard later on what might have been the problem, I don't know exactly what he's talking about, because Scru never did anything to me specifically. What I think some people assume is I dated this girl named Hope for a while. She was kind of a little YouTube thought. She got her way around before I had gotten with her. One of those people was Scru, but I didn't stop talking to Scru because
And then we're gonna cut to more of what he said.
And if I remember right, I think it was a phone call that I had with Scriptwork where they said that they felt he was moving funny and they were trying to move away and not associate with him. I think Blitz felt the same way and a few other people, and I was like, yo, I'm on board. I already feel that same way. And so we all just kind of separated. That was really all it was. There was no he did something to me or he did me dirty. So now that I've addressed why I don't mess with him, we're gonna get to the fun part of this video when he explains a fight that he apparently had with Mumfu at his apartment when he was in his boxers.
so yeah, into my crib.
But I'm not fighting a man in his boxers. That fight to wait is not that serious. Unless I'm defending my family because you attacking him in your boxers. That's the only reason we ever gonna fight in that situation. It's funny though how he likes to just sit on this, I'm gonna go get my gun. It's like, first of all, even if you were really about that life, you're one of the dumbest people ever, because right now you're probably making decent money. Your man's is making good money. So you're really willing to throw that all away over someone beefing with you on Twitter, and they like anime and Pokemon and shit, and like, that's something you're willing to just. It's it. Like, that's crazy to me. The whole shit just comes across corny. I commend 6 seconds for being like, you know what, let me just reach out. Let's just fight. Like, maybe we just fight. We can just end this whole shit and we can just move on and go our separate ways. I agree with that, but apparently fighting is only reserved for friends.
So after a while, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Y'all niggas want violence so bad. Cool. Bet. I'm fed up. Maybe this is how we can squash it. So I tell these niggas, yo, if it's really that deep to y'all niggas could pull up to where I live at and we could fight and squash it. Expecting these niggas to be on some real nigga time, since that's what these niggas always claim to be. And the fat one is always on Twitter talking about, we men. You know what I'm saying? We fight, win, lose, or draw. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's time. Yes, I make this offer to them niggas 4 times over the course of this phone call. Do you know what these niggas say to me? Well, we just gonna have to jump you then. And
what?
I go, what? Just run me my fade. It's off the principle. Off the principle? Just say you pussy and you can't fight my. And then I go, you know what? Fuck it. I'll fight both of y'all.
We gonna have to jump you.
He not gonna be long of a fight. Y'all niggas could come over and we could fight and dead it. This nigga Scru Face John goes, well, I personally feel like fighting and squashing things is reserved for friends, and I'm not your friend anymore, so I'm not fighting you.
So this whole shit is just goofy. Like, we're talking about beef over somebody posting some shit on Twitter, and then you get backlash. Yo, we do YouTube. There's always gonna be backlash. There's always gonna be people that are unhappy, that don't like us. None of that shit matters. The fact that we get to the point where it's like, yo, I'm gonna bring my gun is one of the wildest things I've ever heard in my life.
That's
I
a
told y'all
fact.
years ago that these dudes was goofy. Anyways, I'm gonna leave y'all out with my favorite part of the video.
Stop hugging that nigga penis. You embracing that nigga penis. You providing warmth to that nigga penis. You giving a very gentle hug to that nigga penis. Stop hugging that nigga penis.
God damn. All right, y'all. We had to tap into that. I also got an MIA video coming out with Maya Me, whatever the fuck you say her name. Apparently she had a little Republican racist rant moment at a Kid Cudi concert. Well, she was on tour with Kid Cudi, let me say that. And for some reason, I guess she said she wasn't going to play a song she had called Illegal, and she was like, I'm not going to play Illegal because there's probably some in the there's probably some in the freaking, what is it, in the crowd. And I don't know why she did that. I really don't, but hey, it's okay. We are gonna go ahead and tap in a little bit later, and hey, that is what it is. I'm gonna catch y'all later. We also might play, we might also tap into a few other things, but I really don't know why this is happening, and it's crazy. I don't know. It's just weird. This shit's just crazy. We definitely gonna tap into some more though.